Hello, and welcome to Viking Views. I'm Taylor Gilkey. The Thanksgiving break is around the corner, and some students are getting ready for some home cooking, but others don't have a place to go. Viking Views' Ricardo Padilla reports on Missouri Valley College that has a program that can help.
John and Diana Hall are the founders of the Adopted Viking Program, a program that helps students to get out and get new experiences outside the campus. They started this program 6 years ago.
One of the main reasons that we wanted to do this was we found that the kids, or the students, they thought that college life was 4 years in a dorm, and they didn't know all this other life existed outside of the college. And there were also kids that we found that had being homesick, wanting to learn more about the American experience. So we started the Adopt a Viking program.
Hall said that one of the hardest things to start this program was to convince the college to approve it. After that, the next problem was to get families that want to be part of the program. Also, not everyone in the whole family liked this program at the beginning.
I didn't necessarily like that there was people in and out of my room and that we had to spend a lot of time doing it and it took time away from my day, but now I really enjoy it and it's something that I'm really glad that my family got involved in. I realized that what we were doing was a good thing, that we were helping a lot of kids, and it was really interesting to me to learn about the new cultures, and I got to experience cultures I never would have experienced before because of the program, and it was something that I really enjoyed, and I still enjoy it.
One of the students that joined this program, Madeline Deegan, tells us a little about her experience.
Well, I thought it would be a good experience, I guess, to be involved with an American family and get to learn about their culture. Well, I guess if you stay on campus, you're really isolated and you're only with people who are in the same situation as you. Whereas if you have a host family, I guess you get to experience what life is actually like for people who just, within the family and everything.
After 6 years working the program, John and his wife Diana stepped back and let somebody else to run the program. I'm Ricardo Padilla, Viking Views.
Information about the Adopted Viking Program is available at moval.edu. And since Marshall is home for many students for 4 years, some try to help within the community. Viking Views' Georgina Padilla reports on Fitzgibbon Hospital Bazaar was a chance for them to give back.
Friday, November 11th, Fitzgibbon Hospital hosted a bazaar night at the Martin Community Center in Marshall. Students of Missouri Valley College volunteered to help the event be a big success.
I decided to come to do charity work and help out and volunteering for this good cause so they can hopefully raise the money they need. Well, this is my first time because I'm not local to Marshall and I'm a freshman this year. So it's really cool though. There's a lot of really good little options that they can buy and all the money's going to charity, so it's really good. I think it's a good thing they only do it once a year so people don't get overstimulated with this.
For junior student April Henning, being part of the event is a great way to give back to the community.
I came here because for Theta Phi we always do this every year, and it's for Fitzgibbon Hospital, and I like the fact that all the donations that they get basically go towards the hospital to help better our community's hospital, and that this is my second year working here and I really enjoy working here.
Georgina Padilla, Viking Views.
The money raised in the bazaar is going to be used for new equipment and supplies for hospital patients. Missouri Valley College hosted a veterans ceremony on November 11th to thank all of those that served in the military. Viking Views' Justin Schaefer has more on the event.
Veterans Day, a day to reflect and thank the many brave men and women who have served our country over the years, and Professor Larry Gotze served in the military as well.
Veterans Day actually, to me, it always reminds me of my uncle who served during World War II. And to me, it's a way to thank the people who have given a portion of their life to protect the country, and that's what it means to me. The veterans who were called upon to do something extraordinary for a brief period of their life.
At the ceremony, Godsey was the MC and Professor Harry Carroll gave a very touching speech on what it means to be a veteran.
Well, my experience has been, I've had lots of them. I've been in for almost over 28 years, almost 29 years. So I've had a lot of different experiences in the military. Most of them have been very good experiences and life-changing experiences. I think that the biggest lesson I learned was how to be a leader. In the military, leadership is paramount. I mean, that's how we accomplish what we accomplish. You can't sit in the shadows and expect things to happen. You have to step up and make things happen. And that's, I learned that in the military. I didn't learn it in the workforce. I learned it in the military.
NVCU student Devin Swisegood, who also served in the military, said Veterans Day is a great day to pay tribute to the many heroes of our country.
I mean, it happens every day with teamwork and just respecting others and working hard and just having like a strong work ethic and keep pushing through even when it's tough. Like you can't quit, like you have to keep going. So it pertains to everything that I do every day.
Justin Schaefer, Viking Views.
The science department at Missouri Valley College is making discoveries right here at home that have an impact halfway around the world. Viking Views' Nathan Gertz went digging for answers.
While real archaeology might not be as exciting as the Indiana Jones movies, Dr. Peter Warnock is making discoveries that would impress even Indy. The Missouri Valley College assistant professor of anthropology has been studying samples from an archaeological dig site that has something in common with the classic 80s adventure films.
Samples are from a site in Jordan called Petra. Petra is one of the world's probably greatest archaeological treasures. It's a whole city that is kind of hidden in the Arabian wilderness. If you saw the third Indiana Jones movie, the one with Sean Connery, they go through the narrow canyon and there's the building, the facade carved in stone. That's part of Petra.
Dr. Warnock has been studying and identifying samples from the Northridge project sent to him by a team of excavators from North Carolina State University since this summer. Dr. Warnock's job is to try and identify what type of plant life or material each sample comes from.
These are all identified woods, so I know what these are. And for instance, these are pieces of charred wood.
Dr. Warnock says his research consists of whatever the excavators want to know about the dig site, and that his opportunities have opened the door for his students.
I had a Valley student, biology student, do a independent study with me. I taught him how to do wood analysis, wood identification, talking about the different anatomical characteristics of wood.
Dr. Warnock says he will continue to examine samples from the dig site as long as the project needs him. Nathan Gertz, Viking Views.
Warnock's next job in examining the samples from Jordan is determining if the lumber was locally grown or imported. The Missouri Valley College men's cross country team won the 2016 Heart of America Athletic Conference Championship. Viking Views' Beatrice Salas reports on how the Vikings won the race to the championship.
The Vikings captured the program's third conference title and first since 2013.
We never talked about winning the conference. I think that was a goal, but we just talked about running as a team and making a lot of sacrifices. So the way they won, I believe, is by all the work they did from August 10th until now.
We worked on making ourselves hurt more than anything. Just learning from past mistakes on how much harder we worked now than we did before.
I mean, our coach kept emphasizing like doing the little things, icing, stretching, eating healthy, not going out late, just doing everything to keep our bodies healthy. We practice 6 days a week. Generally, we try to take a day off. Some of the times we would have a complete whole week of running. During the beginning of the season, we practiced twice a day.
The 2016 cross-country men's team is brand new.
The only returner was one kid from last year, so I brought in all new recruits.
I like that our team is actually, they work together more than anything. We feel more as a team now than we did before, and it really built up, and I love that about our team.
The team is now focused on nationals.
The goal is, for them to do the best that they can and hopefully top 10. That's realistic.
The Vikings team will compete at the 2016 NAIA Cross Country Championship on November 19. Beatriz Salles, Viking Views.
The 2016 NAIA Men's Cross Country National Championship takes place on November 19th at the North Farm Cross Country Course in Elsa, Illinois. The Missouri Valley College men's basketball team measures the start of its every season against one of the top NAIA programs in Columbia College. The Cougars are picked to win the American Midwest Conference and are ranked 6th in the nation. But as Viking Views' Chris Wallace reports, the Vikings gave the Cougars all they could handle.
BC's men's varsity basketball team gets pumped up and excited as they get ready for tip-off against Columbia College.
I think it was a good team performance. We just came up a little short on some stops and some rebounds, but overall, pretty satisfied with the team. The team was focused on the next one. Really, I wanted another one because I knew we were still down and I wanted a chance to win the game.
Well, I thought we did a nice job tonight defensively. I mean, it's a top 10 team in the country. We had 38% field goal percentage. We just had some uncharacteristic turnovers, but I was proud of our group. We kept battling and kept fighting, and we had a chance to win it at the end.
Yeah, they're a good, they play good team basketball. They've got a lot of different threats. They got some post players that really buckle down and make some moves, and they made a lot of big shots, which you got to give them credit for.
Valley hopes that after this loss to Columbia College, they can improve on their turnovers and missed opportunities. Chris Wallace, Viking Views.
Despite the 66-62 loss to Columbia College, Missouri Valley rebounded by beating Culver Stockton 86-71 to open Heart of America Athletic Conference play. Missouri Valley College's Fine Arts Department hosted its first of the play of the year, the performance On the Verge of comedy and drama. The theater department put on a show for the Marshall community called On the Verge, November 9th through November 12th. This play was new to campus and the first time for the actors as well.
It is about 3 Victorian women from 1888, and they time travel to 1955. And it's just their journey through the jungle and the experiences they have on this journey to get to 1955.
The audience was filled with locals and Missouri Valley students and faculty who were able to see the students in the theater department show off their skills. This 2-hour play only consisted of 4 actors. The characters definitely differed from each other and had bizarre personalities.
I play Mary. She's an anthropologist. She's conservative on the outside, but deep down she has this wild side.
This mixture of characters made an adventure that the audience was happy to be a part of. The next play the theater department is hosting is the annual Christmas music show starting on November 30th. That's Viking Views for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Taylor Gilpin.